Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a collective reading for the full moon on the 24th of July 2021, which is going to be a buck moon. In the UK, it will be on at 3:36 AM on the 24th. Obviously, if you're in other parts of the world, that will vary. And it's a moon in Aquarius. Okay, so we know that's the water bearer. Climaxes, fiery climax. I knew someone was, I felt like someone's laughing at someone's just laughed at me saying that. Okay, so it means an emotional climax. Okay, but let's see what else Spirit has to say. What else is going to be happening here for the buck moon on the 24th, the collective, the Aquarius. Someone is communicating their truth, is what I'm hearing. Someone is communicating an offer. The problem is they're already somebody else. There's somewhere else they're investing into, so I don't know how viable this is. What else is going on, please, for the collective? 24th buck moon. Choices around partnerships. Some information around a partnership is coming out. There's some big truths there's a lot of truth coming out here. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not just in partnerships. I feel like it's in different areas. It's like lots, and it's going to cause a lot of confusion, but it's also going to rule out a lot of things. So if someone's been, again, if there's been sort of hesitancy or someone trying to make a decision, the information that's coming out is going to really make someone want to conclude a situation that maybe they hadn't done before. What else is going on, please? Okay, so things being brought to light. Wow. A lot of action, a lot of... I don't know why I want to say this, but again, I've got bully energy here. I don't know, there's somebody here that might have been trying to play their luck a little bit, that is being caught up or caught out. It's like there's energies here that you might have looked at and thought they're going to get away with murder, or people are kind of avoidant of responsibility. This is spirit. I feel like Spirit have been observing these people and being, oh, let's see how far they take it. Let's see how much they want to kind of take the absolute Mickey here. And if you don't know what the Mickey stands for, it equates to 4-letter word beginning with a P ending in S. Someone has gone above and beyond to push someone's boundaries, to be avoidant of responsibility, and that is being brought up. So if that is your boss, your co-worker, your neighbour, the guy that, starts abusing the busman on the last bus home after the pub, that this is going to be brought up. Wow. Someone was searching for the truth as well, and that's about to be brought to light. Okay, now interestingly, obviously the polarized energy of Aquarius is Leo, and we'll be in Leo season by the 24th. Of course, Leo season starts roughly, I think it's the 21st, isn't it? Don't quote me on that. Could be 21st. Leo energy. But whatever this is coming to light, it brings healing, and it brings a turn or a chain reaction. Okay. What else? What else? Yeah. There's a conclusion of... It's okay. It's going to be different for everyone. For some of you, it's a conclusion to a family environment. For some of you, it's a conclusion to a legacy. For some of you, it's a conclusion to a money issue. For some of you, it's how you view your status in the world or your security. But it's opening everything up. Like, it's really... Spirit are not playing here. They're kind of going, oh, you've avoided and neglected this. Okay, we're going to push you out into the fore here. Someone is going to honour themselves, which creates a ripple effect, which creates this huge opportunity, which closes a cycle. So by somebody standing their ground and honouring themselves, by this truth coming out, it's going to create a massive ripple effect. Big time. Someone might not have wanted to do that before. Someone may have been scared of standing in their truth. Someone may have been worried about how people are going to receive. But there's some truth coming out, and someone's going to honour themselves. Especially, yeah. There's also somebody who could have been feeling shame or guilt around a situation that they thought one thing was one way, but actually they're going to learn the whole truth is not what they thought. And it's going to stop this feeling of doubt, guilt, shame, regret. it's going to close out that cycle. They're going to view this person in a different way as well. Okay, what else? Okay, very strong ego energy, Leo energy coming in, very strong. This, I'll be honest with you, yeah. This, before this card, okay, this card fell, which is 8 of Swords. Spirit are pushing this. Spirit off. I feel like someone's trying to jam this through a hole a little bit. That sounds weird. Someone is trying to. Spirit are pushing this through to reach a conclusion, because it's why. Because they're neglecting themselves. This whole path wasn't. This was meant to be concluded. Yes. To acknowledge why. To acknowledge what exactly their truth is, so that they can choose the right thing. Because I feel like someone made a choice based on a lack of information, and now new information is coming in. That choice is going to be reevaluated. That's when they come to you, possibly, to offer a balance. But I don't know if they're ready to actually follow that through, because they're not healed, and they're also giving to somebody else, but they're not. It's like they're honouring it, and then they might fall back into that. So you need to watch for that. Just be careful. It doesn't feel like everything is particularly totally closed out, but it's not exactly hidden as much as it was. Yeah. Someone is needing to make a decision. So they might instinctively want to come towards you after this news, but it's like they haven't reflected on it. They haven't understood the ramifications. And so you may see that as a green light that they're coming back towards you, but they're not ready. So this person's going to then retreat and go within to try and work out emotionally what is best, because they know, yeah, they're being, they know they were led down the wrong path. They know. Greed. What else? This Buck Moon. Yeah. Someone is going to learn that there was a dishonesty with a third party. This could even involve children as well. Maybe there's a dishonesty around pregnancy or children. There's going to be information coming out about that. There's going to be information about money that, again, is trying to be covered up, that is also going to be brought to light. I don't know why, but there could also be a legacy, like a sort of generational thing where there's parents and grandparents involved, or are going to be brought into it. Maybe even, yeah. This is a soul contract. Wait, I want to ask a question now. What is this soul contract? You keep showing me this. What is this soul contract for the collective? This is a collective contract. They're saying reprisal. This is about an acknowledgement of what has been, and any apologies that need to be made, but a follow through. So what they're going to do is, if this person comes forward and apologises and then doesn't follow it up, I wouldn't want to be in their position, quite honestly. They may even be warned. They may even come forward to apologise because they're in their ego and they think that that's going to help them at this time. Maybe they're scared, and maybe they don't truly mean the apology. I feel like I'm a bit concerned. Whatever this apology is, or this offer, bit immature energy. I don't know if they've learnt from it either. I feel like this is given because it's like that's the done thing to do, but it's like, okay, are you aware of what you're sorry for? That's kind of how I want to say it. Not for everybody. Yeah, you're not sure about this. And what is going on here? This is the other thing, is there could be somebody else here involved that's bringing something to you that is not authentic. It doesn't, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like whatever this is, it's like someone wants to avoid responsibility and put it onto you. So they're kind of bringing you this. So it's like, oh, hey, I'm really sorry for how I treated you, but this is what happened. And then they're adding in some detail that, of course, if you know about, is going to be very explosive to the situation. It doesn't feel legit. Whatever this person's coming towards you to say, the agenda intentions behind it. I don't know about this because it feels forced. It feels like, oh, I'm scared what's going to happen to me. Let me just apologise because I'm scared there's more karma behind this. That is the kind of vibe. I don't know about that. It doesn't feel authentic. It just feels like it's, when you're a kid and your parent goes, your mum or your dad goes, right, you shouldn't be doing that now. Go and apologise, and you're like, why are you saying this in front of everyone? It's like, I don't want to apologise. I'm not apologising. And then they're like, no, you need to play nice. You need to apologise now. And you're like, they're like, shake the hand. And you're like, it's that. It's like a petulant child that, me, when I was younger, that didn't want to acknowledge, and there's no disrespect to anyone that, is older and still acting like that. We all have our off days, but it just feels like whatever this apology is, it feels a little bit forced. It doesn't feel like, it feels like me when I was having a tantrum when I was younger. I don't know, it just feels like they begrudge having to acknowledge their wrong. Someone is acknowledging their wrong and they don't want to acknowledge it. They might come through in a bit of a smarmy way, like, why do I need to, be sorry? Like, their ego's involved, right? So they might be kind of a bit passive aggressive with how they're apologising. You're thinking, this is your apology. You might need to do it better than that, mate, because this is not selling it to me. But that kind of escalated real quick. I don't know where that jumped out from. Where are we going with this, spirit? They're saying this is exactly how it's going to evolve. So someone is coming towards you to offer this, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be like, hi, here's my cup of love. I'm really sorry for everything I did. I hate, and then they'll name a few things, and hopefully we can be okay again. And it'll like slot back into an old pattern, and then that'll be their way to say, okay, let's go on a date. Okay, you've ruled me out and you've moved away from this, or you've cut me off or whatever, but this is like someone's way into getting into your good graces. But it's like they're not doing the work. It's going from 0 to 100. It's like apology, and also let's go on holiday. And you're like, what? It could even be like, okay, I'm sorry, and will you marry me? And I'm sorry, and can we move back in? And you're like, this might be going a bit too fast. It feels like someone is finally aware of their emotions, but it's like because they haven't acknowledged it up until then, it's like we're moving from 0 to 100 here. This could also be a friendship where you've just met somebody and it's like, okay, let's go and search for a flat. Let's go out on holiday together. This could be a new job. Someone, you start a new job and then it's like, okay, the boss is off the next week. You're in charge and you're like, what? Whatever it is, it feels very like very distinct, like the energy is very kind of 0 to 100, a very kind of opposing energies, polarized energies, which I feel like someone hasn't healed, and it's like they think that's the way to do it, and it's like, okay, I haven't healed, but let me just apologize and then we'll get back together and we'll worry about healing another time. It's like, so don't jump the gun. Be careful, ground yourself, take a systematic approach, take it a step at a time. There is no rushing here, because it feels like someone's going through the motions and they haven't really understood the implications of what they're offering. And so in 2 days this might be retracted. Just be aware of that, because I feel like that's look, it's like they know they're not ready, but they're coming to you to make sure you're not moving on, but they haven't thought of the implications of what they're offering, and that's the energy behind it. This is not a mature offer. But it's like, well, this is in the future what I want. So if I just kind of promise this now and then, hopefully this person can... that's not how it works, mate. They're reckless. They're reckless. Yeah. There's also some kind of issue with a mother figure. Could be mother of a child involved in this that is also blocking, could be why they're kind of trying to keep you here while they're wrapping up something else. Be very careful, because it looks like they haven't closed something else and they're just kind of giving offers willy-nilly, offers without really thinking of repercussions, offers without acknowledging how the practical details are going to kind of take shape, right? Well, let's see what else here for the full moon. What else? Full moon 24 for the collective. Yeah, you need to be very observant and go within at this point. It's very complicated, so it's going to be up to you how you do it, all right? But this is potentially opening up a new cycle. So if it is someone apologizing, your new cycle is going to be up to you how you develop that. If it's everything's, you know, shoved under the carpet, this is not going to be a great new cycle, right? 24 full moon, the buck moon spirit. What is going on in the collective? Okay. There is a stagnation here, and because it's delayed, this person's kind of staking their claim without really knowing how to move forward, which is essentially the same message we had earlier. Okay, let's see. What is the advice, Spirit, for the collective, for the buck moon with this message? No. So you need to guard yourself here. Spirit are advising you no. Okay? Lead by example here. Ease and grace. You don't have to, you know, kick off. You don't have to make some big ordeal. Can you see here? This is, okay, so this is the water bearer. The water bearer is the Aquarius, right? And it's Aquarius full moon. And the water bearer is someone who is, again, they're of the world, they're not in the world, if that makes sense. So they're objectifying. They're able to observe and sort of understand the emotion but not be consumed by it, right? This is what Spirit are asking you to look into, is don't be so consumed emotionally that you're not seeing everything. You have to really be objective with this, and if you are rejecting this person, do it with ease and grace. Don't just kind of go in and fire off a couple of rounds and, you know, verbally, and then this person's been annihilated when they've built up the courage, because that's not right either. Just make sure that you're treating people how you want to be treated. Remember, if this person's got courage, even if they're not ready and they're not healed, doesn't mean to say you need to kind of, and maybe you want to, maybe you have to state some things that you want to say on your side, but just do that tactfully, because it might blow up in your face without, you know, just be aware, be careful, use discernment. Thank you, Spirit. Communication is key, right? And this is the Gemini Lovers card, and more air energy. What my recommendation is, Spirit's recommendation: meditate and contemplate. If this comes through, how are you going to resolve this? Okay. Balance the spiritual aspects with the practical aspects. We've got a lot of Pisces energy here. Okay, so it could even well be that this, you know, Aquarius moon, the next few days afterwards, remember, is always going to be fairly potent with the full moons. So it could well be that this falls into the next couple of days after that, which it will be a Pisces moon, where there's more information coming out. So maybe you want to bide your time there. Where are we going? I was about to take another deck and then I got distracted. Okay, let's go. No, they want the Ganesha. Okay. Right, Spirit, for the full moon on the 24th, the buck moon, Spirit, what is the advice for the collective? What other insight can you give me? Thank you, Spirit. They're advising you of a revelation from your side, their side. Take it as it resonates. Surrender. Maybe you don't need to know everything. Maybe you don't need to analyze everything. He's got the lotus there. We know how the lotus is created. It comes through the silt, right? It takes a lot of time and effort to grow upwards. That's the lotus. When it reaches the top, is symbolic of the endurance, the way someone has resolved the situation, the sheer determination. This person's holding it in the hand. They're not consuming it and holding on like that. They're just, it's like they're surrendering. Okay, so there's going to be so much evolving from this, but again, between now and then, maybe sort of look into really how you would respond to this person. You're going to know who it is. Not everybody, this might not be for everyone, but you'll know who it is. So, final outcome, please. Final outcome, 24th. So, there is a drama or energy of people being involved that is being closed out. Okay, a chapter is being closed, and emotional harmony is being offered, but it may take some time to get to that point, but the initial steps are being taken and a new cycle begins. Hopefully, guys, this has been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, take care.